Hello and welcome back to the Adrian Bauer Project. Well, hello everybody. Many thanks for clicking on my thumbnail and choosing to watch my content. Always very much appreciated. Okay, as we can see from the title of the video, we're going to be doing part 2 as we have a look through my music DVD collection. If you didn't see part 1, I will put it up there somewhere, wherever it's going to go, wherever YouTube deemed to put it right this time, and you can catch up from there. So in part 1 we finished on baby metal, so in part 2 we will start off with baby metal. Yep, this is live in London on the world tour from 2014. It's a 2-disc set. I'm using my notes as always because my memory is not what it was. It's from the Forum in London on July the 7th, 2014, and then the second disc is from the O2 Academy in Brixton on November the 8th, 2014. Now you can tell through the stagemanship, craftsmanship, how far baby metal had come on in just that short amount of time. I think it was about 18 months since between the last DVD and this one, and the quality is better. The girls obviously are that little bit older, so they've got a bit more confidence about them, and it gives them that opportunity to perhaps do a little more in the dance routines that they do. It's all around a better performance. I think it's a better gig. There are, like I say, 2 full shows, 13 tracks on each, and the set list for the 2 are, for all intents and purposes, it's the same gig apart from 2 songs which changed for the O2 Academy show. So you either love them or you hate them. It really divides the metal community. Baby metal, I don't know why, because I think they're great, absolutely love them. So there we go, that's baby metal live in London. Okay, so hands up everybody who remembered Black Sabbath on their farewell tour. No, not the one from last year. No, not that one either. Was it that one? Well, this one was the first time round. This is Black Sabbath, The Last Supper, and it's from 1999. I can't remember where it's from. This could be Hammersmith or Birmingham, one of the 2. I think it might have been Birmingham. Not watched it in a while, so the venue slips my mind at the minute. It's a great performance. It's a classic lineup: Ozzy, Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, Bill Ward. This was supposed to have been the farewell. That's it. You'll never see us touring together again. Of course, as with many bands, it's all a big fib, isn't it? Because the law of the old pound signs come flickering back into the eyes again, don't they? So they'll tell you otherwise, but it's always money that drags them out to do that final farewell tour. And as we've seen with Motley Crue, even when they signed contracts saying we will never perform together ever again, and you can all call us all wankers if we ever do, they've turned themselves into wankers, and they're touring with Def Leppard next. It should have been this year, but it's going to be next year, so by the by. But it's a great concert. It's got all the classics are here: War Pigs, Nib, Electric Funeral, Into the Void, After Forever, Paranoid. There are little film snippets and interviews dispersed between the songs, so it's not just one continuous concert. You do get little clips and little behind stage shenanigans going on. There's loads of humour in it, talking to the band as well. And yeah, it's a great concert, great band. Bit pissed off that they said it was a farewell gig and it never was, but by the by. Right, the next one up is Black Sabbath, Cross Purposes Live. Now this is from 1994. This was filmed at the Hammersmith Apollo when they had Tony Martin singing on them. I know a lot of people said it's not Black Sabbath, it's not Ozzy, obviously it's not Ronnie James Dio, any other band, it's not Black Sabbath, but I think Tony Martin did a fantastic job, and this is an absolutely awesome live concert if you can get out of it. There's a mixture of old and new on here, so you get Time Machine, Children of the Grave, Mob Rules, Wizard, Cross the Thorns, Headless Cross. Fantastic, awesome songs. I don't think, well, with the exception of the Dio years, I don't think Black Sabbath ever sounded as good as this. Tony Martin, fantastic singer. What can I say? If you can get out of this copy, it might be a little hard to get out of now, but if you can get hold of it, I highly recommend it. Absolutely brilliant, fantastic. Okay, next one up. My all-time favourite hair metal band. Now, for that, you say hair metal and people think either Motley Crue or Bon Jovi, people like that. But my all-time favourite hair metal band were, and probably are because I think they're still going, Cinderella. And this is from their Heartbreak Station tour. This was recorded live in Detroit in 1991. And I say I've always loved Cinderella, my favourite hair metal band, if that's what you want to tag them as. Second in line for them is obviously Motley Crue, and third is Vixen. So there's my top three hair metal bands, if you ever wanted to know. This is absolutely awesome. It's a stunning live concert, this. You've got tracks such as More Things Change, Make Your Own Way, Night Songs, Back Home Again, Somebody Save Me, Falling Apart at the Seams, Shelter Me, Shake Me, Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone. Absolutely awesome. Now, Tommy Kiefer has gone through a hell of a lot, especially with his throat. I think he had throat cancer, didn't he? Something like that. It looked like he was never going to sing again, but he's beat the odds and he's come back, and I don't think he sounds even better than what he used to. But again, there you go. If you can get this one, this has been another one that might be a little difficult to get hold of, but if you can, highly recommend it. Even if you're not a hair metal fan, this is a great rock and roll band. That's what they were. Don't be put off by the hair metal tag. They are awesome songs, and it's an awesome DVD. So if you can, get that one. Right, next one up is a box set, and it is The Decline of the Western Civilization collection. So what do we get in here? Put them on the chair so the camera doesn't all sort about that. So you get the first film, which was The Decline of Western Civilization. This was filmed in 1981, and it covers the punk scene in LA. If you're not big on punk, you're probably not going to get a lot out of this film. It's a fascinating watch, just for the historical value of it. Penelope Spheris has done a fantastic job with this. There are some stories in it sort of cringe, they are a bit cringe-worthy, but it was a film of the times. Now, the one that you all probably all have definitely know about, or have even seen, is The Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years, and this is why I bought the box set. It was for this. If you've not seen this, this is awesome. Yeah, it's a bit cheesy now. It's not aged well at all. I've told my hands up there as the big metalhead that I am. Even I have to say this hasn't aged well. There are a couple of, let's say, cringeworthy moments in it, and you think, oh, I wonder how they felt watching back now. So, but like I say, Lemmy, Ozzy on it, Aerosmith, London, absolutely fantastic. This will take you back to the 80s. This will have the memories flooding back. I absolutely love it. As I say, it's not aged very well, but I don't care because I love it. Next one up in the box set, and you've got The Decline of Western Civilization Part 3. I'd never heard of this. This was filmed in 1998, and it's Penelope Spheris going back to LA again, and going back to the punk scene again. There are stories in here that will turn your stomach. Now, I'm not very easily shocked, being 56 years old. There's not a great deal that can shock you now, but there are some stories in there you think, you dirty bastards. They really do. It's like, you know, did you really do that, or is this just for the camera? But again, if you're not into punk, you're probably not going to get a lot out of this. If you're into musical history and all that, yeah, it's a fascinating watch. It's very well filmed. I want to say Penelope Spheris is a great film documentary maker, and well, I say it is what it is. So there we go. Also in the box set, you get The Decline of the Western Civilization collection. This is all little extras. So you've got additional film footage from number 2 with London, Megadeth, Odin, Poison, and the like. You get a news report of Decline 1, Cruising the Strip on 2. There's a panel for the 3rd one. Loads of other little bits and bobs in there that didn't make it onto the well, it would have been VHS copies, wouldn't it, for the first 2 at least. So yeah, it's a nice little watch. And also it comes inside, you get a booklet, and it's a 40-page booklet, loads and loads anecdotes and never seen before photos. So there we go, that's that box set. If you can get hold of the box set, great. I think it's a great one, because I think that now is the only way you're going to be able to get hold of the Metal Years one. So keep your eye out for that one. Okay, next one up, Grandaddies of Rock and Metal, Deep Purple live in Montreux in 2006, or as I used to say when I was very young, Montreux. It's Montreux, isn't it? So there we go. Classic lineup without Richie Blackmore. This has got Steve Morse on guitar, and honestly, Steve Morse, he's one of those guitarists that doesn't get spoken about a lot, but he is absolutely awesome. He's one of my heroes. It's fantastic. I first saw this concert at one of our local pubs called the Diamond in Sutton in Ashfield. It's they have loads and loads of bands on, and they were actually playing this on the DVD on the big screen between bands one night. I thought, I've got to get out of that, and then I noticed my local HMV was selling this off for about £3. So I thought, yeah, that's great, having that. It's the full concert. You've got Pictures of Home, Things I Never Said, Strange Kind of Woman, Lazy, Space Trucking Highway Star, Smoke on the Water. Of course, they play Montreux. I think they get lynched if they didn't play that. Black Knight, you've got extra features with interviews. Fantastic, awesome concert that. Absolutely love. That's one of my favourite live DVDs, that one is. If you can get out of it, get down your local HMV, they might still have it. Like I say, we're going for £3, so grab a copy if you can. Okay, next up we have Def Leppard, Hysteria. Now this is the classic albums making of series that they've done. This one's the story behind Hysteria. Excuse me. I think if you are a serious rock or metal fan, you know the story anyway, but it's still fascinating to watch. You get extended interviews on this version as well, what they didn't show on when it was on the telly. It's the story behind Hysteria and the ups and downs it had, of which I'd say would end most bands, if not all bands, that they're from Sheffield, so they've got steel in the veins. They're not going to keep a drummer losing an arm. Not going to stop them, is it? So, but there we go. Hysteria. Next one up is another Def Leppard one. This one is Viva Hysteria. It's live from the joint in Las Vegas from 2013. Now, in latter years, whenever Def Leppard do a tour, you know, in the next breath they say they're going to be doing the whole of the Hysteria album in order. Say when me and Claire went to see them about 3-4 years ago, they did it. They're doing it again this latest tour that they did, and they're doing it here as well. Absolutely fantastic. This is the musicianship, honestly, is absolutely spot on. It's that good. You would be excused for thinking they're miming. They do use backing tapes for some of the parts just to fill the sound out. They've never said they don't do anything, although they do use some backing tapes. But no, this is a band at the top of its game. Bonus features, you get Dead Flatbird. Now that is Def Leppard playing old Def Leppard songs as though they were a covers band. And it is fantastic. Absolutely, it's my favourite part of that DVD, actually. I think it's absolutely brilliant. They'll play things like Wasted, stuff off the first album, and covers of Motley Crue or whatever. Absolutely brilliant. There is an acoustic set on there, which is great. It's fantastic, and you get your photo montage in it as well. And of course, like I said, they're playing the Hysteria album in full and in order. So you've got Women, Rocket, Animal, Love Bites, Pour Some Sugar on Me, Armageddon It, Gods of War, Don't Shoot Shotgun, Run Run, Hysteria, Excitable, Love and Affection, and then you got Rock of Ages and Photograph tagged on at the end. Again, I don't know if this is still available, but if you can get hold of it, I would. Absolutely fantastic. And the last one for this video is Di'Anno, live at the Camden Palace. This was recorded in 1984. Now, for those of you who are new to metal, Di'Anno was the original singer in Iron Maiden. After he was, shall we say, asked to leave and Bruce took over, he tried to pull himself together and he got his own band, Di'Anno, together. He started doing more AOR kind of music rather than straight on full metal that Maiden were doing. It's a bit of a coincidence, a bit weird, I don't know, but Iron Maiden seemed to be verging more along what he was doing, so I don't know. On this one, you get songs like Razor Edge, Here to Stay, Lady Heartbreak, Road Rat, fantastic, Flaming Hearts. There isn't any Maiden on here though. If you're open to get this DVD and seeing him doing Rothschild or Phantom of the Opera or something like that, no, this is all Di'Anno's solo stuff. If you're a Maiden fan expecting it to be big and bombastic, you'll be disappointed. It's not like that. It's more AOR. If you think along the lines of like FM, Bronze, bands like that had that metal edge to them, but they weren't quite metal, then that's what you're going to get with Di'Anno. It's a fantastic DVD. Again, I think this may be a little hard to get hold of now, but if you can, I highly recommend it. If you're a metalhead, you've got to have it for your collection, especially if you're a Maiden fan and you're a bit of a completist. You're definitely going to need this one. And that's the end of today's video. I hope you all enjoyed that one. Please remember, if you haven't done so already, to subscribe to my channel. It'd be very much appreciated. And also, don't forget to ring that little notification bell. Also, if you've got Facebook, you can follow me at Adrian Bauer Project. And if you've got a Twitter account, you can follow me at Project Bauer. So, with all that in mind, I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and here's to seeing you all again on the next episode of the Adrian Bauer Project.